In a small town, filled with lush green meadows and serene streets, stood an old and abandoned house. The door of the house, made of weathered wood, was covered with the effects of years and locked. It was known as the Dark Roofs, as the events that had happened to those who lived there were etched in the town's memory as a dark secret. A group of brave youngsters decided to spend a night in this cursed house. At midnight, they gathered quietly and arrived at the front of the Dark Roofs. The gloomy and silent house was surrounded by an enveloping darkness. The door of the house opened with a creaking sound, and the youngsters stepped inside. As they quietly progressed through the corridors, they encountered a dark and cold atmosphere where the echoes of their footsteps resounded. The old walls displayed the deteriorating effects of time, and every corner held a hidden secret. Deep inside, in the remotest corner of the house, awaited the door of an old room. The door opened silently, and the youngsters entered. However, inside the room, they were met with a terrifying sight. The walls were covered with old writings, and a strange aura enveloped the room. Shadows danced in the corners, and even the silence created a sense of fear. In the room, amidst forgotten belongings, stood a chest. With curiosity, the youngsters opened the chest and found an old diary and a necklace adorned with strange symbols. However, a dark aura surrounded the necklace, and suddenly, the atmosphere of the room began to change. Strange sounds began to emanate from every corner of the house. The walls started to tremble, and shadows began to dance. The youngsters, in fear, tried to grab their belongings and escape from the house, but the doors suddenly locked, trapping them inside. Forced to stay in the house, the youngsters were condemned to spend a night filled with fear. Each of them fell under the influence of the house's curse and the hidden dark entity within. In their dreams, they were visited by the ghosts of the past, and terrifying visions haunted them. Over time, the boundaries between reality and dreams began to blur, and the youngsters were forced to confront their own fears. When the morning sun rose, the doors of the house finally opened, and the youngsters left behind the night of terror. However, the events still lingered vividly in their minds, and a wave of fear spread through the town. The events in the house had revealed the town's dark secret, and now everyone avoided walking around the cursed house. However, the forgotten truth was that the horrifying entity within the house had not yet been revealed. Deep within the depths of the town, a dark and forgotten power silently awaited, and it awaited its next victim. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.